What is up, everyone out there on YouTube? Welcome to the video, guys, my good, close internet family. It's Brando Linick here, coming to you from my home. Now, what I want to talk about is actually some really serious stuff. So if you're not going to take this video seriously, or if you're just kind of checking this out, I would encourage you to leave this video, because I'm going to break down some principles and concepts that I have taken from people who have been literally seven-figure earners when it comes to business, all right, when it comes to being your own boss, creating your own income, which is literally the only way to get to $1 million, all right, if you want to do it before you're 30 or by 40 or by 50 or 60, okay. The best tip I can give you is start your own business, create your own income. And if you're someone who's watching this video and that's like, I don't want to do that, or I'll wait 60 years and then I'll make my million after, making $30,000 a year for the rest of my life. You can do that, and you can make $1 million by the time you're 60, but by the time you're 60, you won't have that million. If you're making $30,000 a year for the next 60 years, you can hit that mark, but you're probably not going to have it in the bank. So that said, this is for those of you who are serious, and I want you to take this serious, because when it comes to this, the whole reason why you actually want to pay attention to what I'm going to share with you is because going back 2 years ago, I was working as a baker in a restaurant, and long story short, didn't like it, didn't want to do it. Worked from a baker, all right, and a dishwasher. I was actually starting off as a dishwasher, went to a baker, and I did that for 2.5 years. Didn't like it. I worked really hard, but there was more month than money at the end of the month. I don't know if you can relate, where you don't have enough money to get by at the end of the month, but you're just getting by, and it's a little bit comfortable. But I was getting to that point where the comfortability factor started to get me really uncomfortable, and I started looking for ways, and I knew entrepreneurship, business, writing your own checks would be the only way to get my golden ticket to go into Charlie's factory. All right, I knew it was the only way to get my freedom, to get what I wanted. And there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of crap, there's a lot of stuff out there when it comes to business. I'm going to suggest to you, if you're serious about wanting to do it, let's say by the time you're 40, okay, I'm going to share with you a principle and concept that I took from someone who actually did this, and they did it by the time they were 30, all right? And obviously there's a 10-year gap difference there. But what they ended up doing, and this is a person who I came across after 4 months of going through different traditional businesses and seeing and trying things out, after 4 months of searching the internet while I was working a 40 to 50 hour week job, I came across a person who was in their 30s, all right, and they had made, all right, they didn't happen to do it overnight. It didn't take them their first year. They did it in their, I think, their third year of business. They did in their third year of business. They were able to hit $1 million in annual income, all right. They were able to hit $1 million in annual income. And because they were able to do this, building a business on the internet without home meetings, without talking to people in your local community, without talking to friends and family, without going door to door, all right, because they weren't doing that, they were attracting people to them and their business through the internet, through systems, through marketing. It was really attractive to me, and because of that, I began to model and copy this individual. They shared with me what they were doing. They lowered it down to a level that I could do it, and in 3 months' time after that point, I was able to save up enough money to quit my job, and in turn, create a full-time income business working part-time in 3 months, less than 90 days, guys, which is not average or typical. I'm not going to sit here and guarantee the same results. You have to work your butt off, for a lack of better words. You got to be very determined and focused, and you got to have a big reason why. I don't know what your reason why is, but my reason why, to give you an example here, maybe you'll be able to relate and very, very on the same level playing field, relate with me, and that was my family. Spending time with my family and actually giving them the life that they deserve and desire, all right, that everyone thinks is a fantasy, not having to worry about money, being able to do what I want to do when I want to do it without someone telling me what to do. I wanted to really be able to do those things for myself, but also spend more time with my family, be able to provide for them what I wanted to do with them, all right? So because of that, my why was my family, which drove me, because I didn't like the way we were living. I didn't like the way we were, making excuses about bills, about things we couldn't afford. I always hated that. Oh, I would do that, but I can't afford it, or that's too much, okay? The poor person vocabulary, where that's too much, or that costs too much, or, we can't afford that. I was sick and tired of that vocabulary, and just was able to focus with a determined effort of consistent action daily to create those results. So when I share with you, I was able to go from zero to creating, a full-time income business working part-time. It didn't happen overnight. It happened in 90 days, but I was focused and determined, and I had a big reason why. So like I said, I don't know what your reason why is. Maybe it's just a passion to travel. Maybe it's just to quit your stinking job. All right, maybe it's your family too. All right, but quitting your stinking job and having security for your family, because you'll be able to quit your job and be your own boss, okay? And if that's the case, I would encourage you, learn to build a business through the internet. Learn to leverage systems where you don't need supplies, equipment, or bugging friends and family involved, all right, where you can create a business, have a life at the same time using the internet. It's powerful stuff, just powerful. So that's just my tip. That's my overview. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as they put together for you. I know this was a little bit more of a story slash review slash experience, but I hope you really got some golden nuggets and kind of opens up your eyes as to what's possible for you. All right, because if I can do this, you can do it. If, you know, my good friend and now mentor who was able to hit $1 million in annual income by the time he was 30 can do it, you can definitely do it as well. All right, if you're willing to be persistent and consistent, and you've got a reason why, and you really mean it, and you're serious, then go out there and take massive action. Start a business, whether that's on or off the internet. It's totally up to you. On the internet was just something that worked for myself and what this person had done, and I just modeled them because I thought it was cool. So, and I had a big reason why. So I appreciate you. It's been fun. If you'd like to learn more information about building a business, tactics and techniques and trainings on building a business online from home without chasing people, learning to get people to you and your business, all right, no matter the opportunity, products and services, connect with me on my site. It's 123marketingtips.com. Link will be down below. And I'll see you guys at the top and on the beach of the world. Take care.